Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off the afternoon for Baltimore, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of the slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
So here's Trey Mancini as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of the game.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside. That's outside.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, You got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
3-0 to him now. 3 balls, no strikes. High and deep to right center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Cobb starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And he misses there. 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, Josh Ockamy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
3-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Jose Peraza. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Bradley on second. Ockamy on at first with nobody out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martinez is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can
Batting
feed off
fifth.
that K,
The
wiggle out the
shortstop.
jam, and keep this game
Xander
tied.
Bogart.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 24 home runs and 67 runs batted in. Comes set, the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center. Number 25 for him on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate, Marcus Wilson.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Cobb gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
3 runs already home here. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and
Batting
that's
seventh.
already 2 walks
The
here in the
third
early
baseman,
going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he's back easily. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Boston leads it 3-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
No strike.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. So the first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll start this one at 269. 8 home runs and 34 driven in. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way.
Nope, up there.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Bradley. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And that puts the Orioles on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So striding in, Ramon Urias. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Line towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles get one back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Josh Ockamy. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. So coming to the plate, Chris Davis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it bangs off the monster. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Now at the plate, Hanser Alberto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. third inning here. 3-1 our score. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 out and a runner on third. And it's fouled away. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
He throws him on the fastball there. Hanser Alberto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
And here's Renato Nunez. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Anthony Santander. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 2.
They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now.
Leading off
will bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
The second baseman, Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
1 gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way.
Ball that low.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 2,
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. 3-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in and ready
the
for
right
another
fielder.
shot, Marcus Wilson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Cobb comes set. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Fouled off. Wilson, a California-born ball player, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Ready with the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
No, that's low.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they still lead it 3-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding into the box, Austin
off for the
Hayes.
Orioles,
He flew out in his
the center
last
fielder,
at-bat.
Austin Hayes.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors.
Severino.
So now to the plate, Pedro Severino. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Severino is retired, 2 down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Stepping into the box, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Bam.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still a 3-2 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck
Leading
set
off
to lead us
for
off
the
in the
Red
home
Sox,
half of the 4th inning.
the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inside ball.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To Iglesias for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. 1 hit's all they get. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 2. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Chris Davis.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. One and one the count to Chris Davis. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3.
This is the matchup you like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left, but sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Line toward the gap in left center. Bradley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Ready for another shot now, Hanser Alberto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
No balls and 1 strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Fielder.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Ball.
2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls,
Got
1
a piece
strike.
actually. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the familiar home run swing of Chris Davis. On to the bottom of the 5th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have.
Bradley.
They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the pitch.
Ball match outside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Into the box now, Josh Ockamy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ockamy, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run for him on the season, and it's now 5-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead
The
right
batter,
field's
number
out of the
3.
equation. Goes to
Second
380
baseman.
at its deepest part.
Okay.
Unless you want to hit one down the pesky
Rosa.
pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs
Now
already
that's
surrendered, that's not
hitter.
going to do any favors to the
JD.
team ERA so far this season.
Martinez.
And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, JD Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. The pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as
The
he
batter,
crashes
number 2.
headlong into the
Shortstop,
wall.
Xander
In now,
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Taken, but called a strike.
0-1's the
Hey,
count.
there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Here's one that
1-1.
misses high. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the Boston
I got the count.
shortstop.
1-2.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 5-3 Boston. All set for the start of the
Leading off
inning.
for the
And
Orioles,
digging in next at
the
the plate will
designated
be
hitter,
Renato Nunez.
Renato.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters. He's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Anthony Santander, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. High and deep to right center. Bradley on the run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Now in the box, Pedro Severino. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. They're still down 5-3.
Ladies
Sean
and gentlemen,
Armstrong
your
enters to do the
attention,
pitching
please.
in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for Baltimore, number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus
Leading
Wilson.
off
He's
for
0
the
for
Red
1
Sox.
thus far.
The right fielder, Marcus Wilson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Digging in to try it again, Bobby Dalbec. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
0-1 count and the pitch. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Now here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
Now
no, he was trying to go yard, catcher. 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now here it comes. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And now pitch on the way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains 5-3. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Chris Davis at the plate now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
One out, nobody on. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 5-3.
Your
Tanner
attention,
Scott
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to take over on the mound and start the
Number
home 7th.
66, Tanner Scott.
Ready to go for the last half
Leading
of the
off
inning,
for
and
the
standing
Red
in
Sox,
the outfielder,
the
Andrew
left fielder,
Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The count now at 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
I know this guy isn't known for his
Now
hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there.
Jackie
Getting a single on
Bradley
a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone.
Jr.
Grab your glove and flash some leather.
So here now is Jackie Bradley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he.
Now
you
back,
have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So now to the plate, Josh Ockamy. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Chasing after it is Santander, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. As a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Michael Chavis will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Michael Chavis.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Michael Chavis stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 23, Michael Chavis.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
The third baseman, Hanser Alberto. Your attention, please.
Is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
here. Number 37, Heath Hembree.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Akami has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Your
Michael
attention,
Rooker
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Michael Rooker.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to
Leading
go.
off
And
for the
digging
Red
in is
Sox,
the veteran DH,
the designated
J.D.
hitter,
Martinez.
J.D.
Time is
Martinez.
marked out by the home plate umpire. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Mancini has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-3. Standing in now, Marcus Wilson. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. Rooker has over 40 innings on his line so far. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Boston leads it 6-3. So stepping in, Anthony Santander. It was a flyout for him in his last
number
trip.
25, Anthony Santander. Ladies and
Brandon
gentlemen,
Workman
your
comes on
attention,
from
please.
the pen, hoping to finish
Now
this
pitching
one
for the
off
Red
here in the
Sox.
top of the 9th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
1-0 count. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side, and that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now that
you'd think they'd stop pitching this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate now, Austin Hayes. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
So striding forward now, Pedro Severino. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Digging in, Ramon Urias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And he lays off for ball one. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Your attention, please.
You're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Pop-up. Chavis is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, he does surrender one run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
6-4, the outcome today. The Boston Red Sox used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Sale earns his league-best 14th win. Brandon Workman wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record now is 14-3. The loss goes to Alex Cobb. He falls to 5 and 9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.